Hi, welcome to the Alphaweibchen bonus clip for today. We're going to be focusing in for just a couple of minutes on the idea of realistic optimism. Now, if you want to know more about this topic, as well as hear our 7 techniques for staying positive and optimistic, especially in difficult times, then head on over to our site or to wherever you get your podcasts and listen to episode 9, Realistic Optimism. But for right now, let's just talk about what is realistic optimism. Why is this an important concept? And why does it make sense to adopt this into your way of life? So the idea of optimism in and of itself is generally a good thing. Optimists look at life in the sense that the outcome is eventually going to be positive. And so they approach life believing in a better future, believing that things are going to be good down the road. And with that positive mindset, they tend to attract lots of positive vibes. Now, the danger associated with optimism is that there is such a thing as that we would call unrealistic optimists. And these unrealistic optimists are so convinced that the future is going to be great that they might neglect or overlook the challenges or things that could get in the way of that great future actually happening. And so, this concept from Field of Dreams, build it and they will come, is really not a very good concept because life doesn't work that way. You actually have to work towards the goals that you have. And if you're so convinced that the future is going to happen on its own, you're not going to be taking the actions that you need to make it happen. That's where realistic optimism comes in. The realistic optimist believes in a good future, has a positive attitude towards it, but also believes that they have to make that future happen. Now, the benefit to that is that they're going to be able to define, first of all, the positive actions that they can take to bring about the future that they want to have. They're also going to be able to take an honest and realistic evaluation of what are the things that could get in the way. What challenges might arise? What potential problems might I encounter? And by planning for those things in advance, A, you're less likely to actually encounter them because you've foreseen them. And B, if they do come up, then you know how to deal with them so that they don't completely derail your plans and prevent you from achieving those goals and objectives that you have. So realistic optimism is awesome. It's a really great mindset to have. And there are plenty of studies that show that people with an optimistic mindset have better physical health, better mental health, and higher rates of success. And especially those people who are able to take this realistically optimistic approach. Now, the good news, if you're not a realistic optimist today, you can learn to be one. This is a mindset that you can actually cultivate. And the more that you consciously put it into practice in your everyday life, the more natural it's going to become, and you'll get better and better at doing it. So whether you're an unrealistic optimist today, or you're all the way at the other end of the spectrum, and you're more of a pessimist, no need to despair. You can learn what you need to become the realistic optimist and to reach all of those dreams that you'd like to in your life. So stay with us. We're going to be giving you daily tips on how to stay positive and optimistic in the coming week, and we would love to have you along for the ride.